Morning, fellas. Ben back again. This little mod over here. That's an adjuster. The stock Himalayan 411 perch does not allow for an adjuster. But I felt that this would be a game changer in terms of riding loose surfaces where the wheel starts to dig in. I'm referring to sand. Put in this into the perch, found that this particular contraption here is 7.8 millimeters in diameter, OD, and the clutch perch ID is 8.8. So there was a difference of 1 millimeter. I had to press fit this. I clamped it nice and hard on to that. To a point where there's enough friction and where it holds that there's very little wiggle now. Earlier this whole thing would wiggle because of a larger gap in there, but now this stays put because I pressed fit it. And the point of adding this was only to have a little more free play while riding sand. This is the ideal free play. That would be about 3 millimeters at the perch. I'm running a shorty lever, so I really can't go about making an assessment here on this end. Royal Enfield says either 10 to 11 millimeters here or 2 to 3 millimeters here, and that's at 3 millimeters, and that's ideal. But the problem with that is that when you release, sometimes with sand and constant clutching on sand, the clutch plate kind of starts to jam in. I don't know what happens, but sometimes releasing the lever fully does result in slip. The clutch plates don't pack well. There's a little bit of a slip there. This whole thing becomes tight. Sometimes, very rarely, not always. I'll read up on that. But then the best thing to do in such situations is to have an adjuster here quickly, so that you don't take your spanners out and start meddling around there. Rather have an adjuster here, loosen it up, just a little more slack at the clutch perch, and job done, taken care of well. This takes care of the clutch pack without damaging it on sand, especially on loose sand where the tire just loves to dig in. It's like digs in quickly and you'll have to clutch your way out. And for situations like that, a mod like this goes a long way, fellas. This is found in every single dirt bike. Not really an adventure bike thing, but this is definitely a dirt bike thing, and goes a long way in terms of saving your clutch pack. Quick adjustments there, loosen it up on sand, get back on the road, tighten it up to 3 millimeters, and you're good to go. Well, small tip, but a game changer. I'm telling you again, this standard 8 millimeter OD will not fit into the 9 millimeter perch. You'll have to figure out a way to compress this onto that so that it holds this in place, and to a point where you can start unwinding it, and it'll create a small thread kind of a business where it'll have it'll go in and come out in a linear fashion. And just a quick mod. I'll of course get a boot for this so that there's no gunk getting into this, and that should do it. Hopefully this helped. Ben signing out for now. Ciao.